Welcome back from that break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Selinam Ampo, and it's time for Tech Talk. Hello, Spiky.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good morning. Everything is going on well with you?
As usual.
Okay.
The same old thing, just a different day.
So what do you have for us today?
So I went to visit a friend last night, and he was trying to make a meal, and he was trying to text at the same time. His hands were wet, and so you know when your hands are wet, your phone's touchscreen is not really responsive. So I'm like, hey, you know you can actually dictate to your phone, and then have the phone type whatever it is that you're saying, right? He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. It's like, but I use an iPhone. How do I do it? I'm like, okay, so if you're using an iPhone, you just go to your settings, go to accessibility. You'll see the setting that allows you to talk. So as you're seeing on the screen, you go to settings, you go to accessibility, and then you'll see right under the setting there, you'll see enable dictation. So once you enable dictation, when you go into your notes or any other text accepting application, all you have to do is dictate whatever it is that you're doing, and all that text will appear on the screen.
Okay. Does that only work with iPhones?
Nope, it works with any other phone. The only catch with, using speech to text is that when you want to say, when you finish a sentence and you want a full stop, you can't just expect
you can't say full stop.
No. You have to say period, and then write a period. If you have to say question mark, you say question mark, and then it puts a question mark there. So that's the only catch with this.
Oh, okay. But it can't dictate if you're asking a question or...
No, it can't detect if you're asking a question. Okay. They're getting there. Sometimes, when you're using, we have a keyboard called the Gboard on Android.
Okay.
That relies on Google's technology, and sometimes it can detect or it can just work.
Won't it pick up other voices around you if you're trying to text?
It does. It does pick up other voices, depending on how loud the person next to you is speaking. So if, for instance, I'm trying to dictate to my phone and you're talking to me right now, it's going to detect both of us speaking and it's going to enter everything that we're saying.
Does it mean that it's not efficient?
It is not 100% efficient. I mean, you can't expect, I can't listen to you and 3 people talking to me at the same time as a human being. So I can't expect a computer to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I would advise that anyone who wants to do it, better just get, earphones that are closer to a microphone that's closer to your mouth, so it doesn't pick ambient noise, because then that could also determine what is being captured by the phone. With Android, it's the same thing. You just go to your settings. When you open your keyboard, actually, you'll see a setting that allows you to go a microphone. Once you hit on that microphone, it starts to accept speech, and anything you say, it converts to text.
But I know that there are some applications that convert your speech to text.
Yes.
What about those?
Like Evernote and then Keep, all of those also do the same thing. So if you don't want to use your keyboard or your inbuilt voice dictation, you can actually use an app like Evernote. It does the same thing, except some are more efficient than others. So depending on how efficient that you use, whichever one you use is to you, depending on how you speak. Because some accents are quite complicated for these devices to understand, and we'll find it difficult to understand what you're saying.
Okay.
So you just have to try whichever one suits you best, and you go with that one.
Funny thing, I always thought the speech to text it for people who are having some sort of visual impairment or some sort of disability. So I've never actually bothered to use it. I'm sure others think that too.
Yes, exactly. Today, I had someone actually tell me that, I always thought it was for people who were either visually impaired or people who really weren't able to type with their fingers. I'm like, yes, it is, but it also makes your life easier. Imagine you're driving and you have to respond to a text instantly. All you have to do is just dictate it and then write it. You can actually type a whole document on your phone or on a computer with speech to text. So if you're a lawyer, for instance, and then you go, lawyers type a lot of documents.
Yeah.
A lot of documents. And I imagine sitting down having to type all the time. That seems like a whole lot of work. So imagine I can actually enable dictation on your computer to do that. And all you do is just dictate to the computer and it types.
Does it work on PCs as well?
Yes, it does. If you're using a Windows computer, press the Windows key, press H. It'll come up. You see a microphone on the top that accepts voice dictation. And then you just go ahead and talk to your computer and it'll write everything for you.
I didn't know that. I'll sure try that sometime. That's it for Tech Talk, and thank you, Spiky.
Thank you for having me.
Now, to our video of the day. I'm sure you all know that Christmas is just around the corner, and I can't wait for all the food and the enjoyment, the music, the merriment coming with it. And as we are building up the joy of spirit towards Christmas, here's our video of the day. That's it for today. My name is Selina Mapo, and the show has been Joy News Interactive. Goodbye for now.